Hey everyone, this is Summer and you're watching Summertime. On Summertime, we talk to modern day legends about their journeys. We unpacked who they are, what they are, and why they are. Today we have the legend Nasheed Smith here, so I'm excited for you all to check it out. Like, subscribe, and share.
Make sure you check my fight out May 10th at Rose Car Raceway. I got tickets on hand. Just DM me at SUGARSHEED underscore sugar she underscore on Instagram.
Summertime production, summertime fine. She got a pretty mind, a Howard alumni. Here to talk about what's going on and why throughout every season, winter, fall, summertime.
Welcome back to another episode of Summertime. I am your host, Sommer Hill, and today I am here with professional boxer Nasheed Smith. Woo!
Yeah.
Nasheed! Thank you for being here today.
I appreciate you for having me.
Yes, I'm glad that you're here.
Mhm.
I like to get started by telling people how we met.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I came to Headbangers Gym.
Yeah.
You were in there fighting.
Yeah.
Or what, sparring?
Yeah, I sparred that day. Cause I remember what was that?
I came
it
twice.
was like
Remember for the media workout and then the
yeah,
interview.
I remember the like the media workout thing. But
Okay.
I remember the interview too. You didn't come in before that?
Yeah,
Okay.
once before that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember your dad introduced us, and
Mhm.
your dad was
Yeah.
like, "He's next up," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, bet we're gonna have to sit down."
Yeah,
So here we
definitely.
are.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Especially, that day was kind of special for me. Just like getting introduced to you, getting introduced to other people, it was important. And
Who'd you meet?
I met a lot of good people. I met some people from Shade Room, some
Oh,
people from Say
right.
Cheese, met Desi Banks.
Yeah.
Like just stuff like that, just networking with people. And I know I made some good connections. I mean, I'm here with you right now. So,
Yes, you
my
are.
dad definitely helped me out.
He
and
did.
It was good. It was fun.
He's very proud of you.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
So, okay, then I saw you again at the fight,
Mhm.
but you didn't fight
Yeah.
because no one showed up.
Exactly.
Why didn't they
exactly.
show up?
I'm not gonna lie. I wish I knew why
Oh,
they
you
didn't
don't
show
even
up.
know?
No. So my first opponent I had like the contracts was messed up, like the weight. He wanted me to fight at 168, but I fight at 175 plus 1 or 2. So um that got scratched. Then I had a second opponent. The commissioner denied them. I don't know why he did that. And the third one, he said yes, but he changed his mind to no. And the last one said yes, and then he just didn't show up. Yeah, so it was 4 opponents.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, how did that
Yeah.
feel? Like, were you kind of flattered or were you annoyed?
I was annoyed because I mean, at that point, I was already underweight.
Yeah.
I've been
Oh,
working hard for this long, and that was a big card too. So I know if like
it was.
me fighting on there, me doing what I already knew what I was gonna do, um, it would have got my name, just out there a little more.
Yeah.
But it's okay. In God's timing, I'm
Yeah.
patient with the game, so I'm
And
gonna
then
keep
you're
working.
fighting again on what, the 10th?
Yep, May 10th.
Jeremy.
Yep.
And one of you, because you're 4-0, right?
hmm
And he is also undefeated.
Yep.
So one of you he's gonna lose.
Oh, he's gonna lose for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you're preparing?
Oh, of course, of course.
What
I
does that
mean,
look like?
Um, right now it's just making sure I'm staying sharp, working on things that I feel like are holes in my game, and just making sure I'm in shape and I'm ready. I mean, this guy he's getting put in there to get knocked down. I've already been in there with vets. I've been in there with people that's way better than him. He's not gonna show me nothing that I ain't seen already. So
Mm.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be explosive. Make sure you get your tickets. And
Where's
yeah.
that?
At Rose Car Raceway. I'm selling tickets, so you can just DM me at sugarshe underscore.
Is it in DC?
In Maryland,
Oh, okay,
Oxon Hill.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how do you like prepare for a fight like mentally? Like what kind of things are you thinking about? Are you like training your brain to do?
Mhm. I'm not gonna lie. Mentally, I watch a lot of the first Matrix.
Matrix?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never seen the Matrix.
You never seen the first one?
I've never
any
seen
of them?
any of them.
Gotta watch them. They
Really?
good. They good. So I look at myself as like Neo. Um, in the beginning, well, in the first one anyway, that's my favorite one. The red pill, blue pill thing. Oh, you don't know nothing at all? Like you didn't see nothing like on social media, nothing?
I've heard of red pill, blue pill, but I don't know what those are.
Oh, okay. So I could be wrong, but red pill is if he wants to get out of the matrix. Blue pill is if he wants to stay in the
Okay.
matrix. And basically he takes the red pill and they pretty much show him how he's the chosen one. They training him, but he never really believes in himself for real.
Mm.
So like all of the things that they showing him, him flying, him doing all types of fighting moves and things like that, he's not really believing in until the end of the movie. He gets shot, right?
Mhm.
And it's like he thought he was gonna die, but he just came back and he started doing some crazy stuff, like some Bruce Lee type of stuff. But it
Mm.
was like at ease, like he could do it in his sleep for real. And him just being able to do that and getting that confidence, I look at myself like that because when I first started, my confidence wasn't really there.
When'd you
So,
first start?
I first started. I'm 24. I first started at 10 years old.
Okay.
And I want to say like over the years, like around like 14, 15, 16, I didn't really have that confidence that I needed. Granted, I was still winning fights, but I could have been doing way better. Could have been winning way more national titles and things like that. And my coach, Coach Barry, he told me, he said, watch Matrix. He said, you Neo. I'm like,
He told
okay.
you that? He
Yeah.
has such good advice.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Shout out to Coach
he
Barry.
he know how to like dig down. Like, you know what I mean? Like he'll tell you
He
something and it's
does.
like you feel it in your soul. You
Oh,
like, oh yeah, I'm about
wow.
to do it. I'm about to move this building. Like it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
You need people like that around.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And not even just shout out Coach Barry. Shout out to all my coaches too. Cause
Mhm.
I mean, all my coaches play a great role in coaching me in boxing and then also just being in my life as well too. You know what I mean? So shout out all of them.
Yeah, when I was there, when I interviewed Coach Barry, like what I saw was that not only does he teach you all how to be like better boxers, but how to be better people in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah.
I really appreciated that he was able to like give you all that tool, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, definitely. He like a father figure. I mean, always say it,
Yeah.
him and all my coaches are like father figures. Like,
How did you find out about Headbangers?
so I was training at one gym. I can't even remember the gym name right now. But I was training there, but I was only training there for a little bit. And then I had transferred over to a different gym. And when I got there, they were saying that they was closing down like two
Mm.
weeks. But every time I go to these gyms, like they tell me, like, man, headbangers this, headbangers that. Headbangers think they like that because they went in and da da da. So I'm like, all right, like I'm hearing it, and my father hearing it. He like, man, we gotta go over there because they keep
Mm.
talking about how they winning. We gotta get with the winning team, and it's crazy because where we was living at the time, headbangers was down Navy Yard, so we looking for headbangers, trying to figure out where it's at whole time. Headbangers is right around the corner from us. For
Oh,
real.
really?
Yeah, so
Wow.
my father take me in there. We go in there. It was crazy too. This is crazy. It was like as soon as I walked in, mind you, I'm a kid. I walk in, they got Gucci Man pumping. They working hard. I'm seeing people get beat up in sparring. I'm like, this ain't no gym that I've been into before. And when I went, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely want to be here because they look like they working hard in here. And ever since then, they just took me in basically. They trained me, treated me like family. I go to all my coaches' houses, all that.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
sweet.
so that's
So
like
how did you even get into boxing in the first place? You're 10 years old.
okay. So this I always tell people this too. It's funny. When I was younger, I used to do taekwondo,
Mhm.
and I was a two-time national champion in that. And my team was really good, but my coach I think he had to go out of the country for some reason. I can't really remember because he wasn't from here. Um, so one day I'm watching TV, and usually, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I used to watch like a lot of like violent stuff, like fighting, whatever. Like I always just wanted to watch it. And so this is around the time where UFC first came out.
Mm.
Wasn't really no rules, none of that. Like it could be somebody my size versus somebody your
Oh
size, or somebody
no.
even bigger. Like, you know what I mean? So um on the TV, I'm watching it and they getting it in. Like they rumbling. I'm like, okay, this looking good. I think I want to do this. But as I'm watching, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, they doing everything though. Like they doing wrestling, they making people tap, they breaking bones, they doing all the kicking everything. So I'm
Is
like,
that
all
stuff
right,
real?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
awful.
Yeah. It's not that bad. I mean, you just gotta know what you're doing. You just gotta know what you're doing.
Okay, anyway,
And
back to your
and
story.
UFC is like top of the top though. Like it's
It's
not.
just too violent for me
Oh,
as
okay,
a
okay,
viewer. But
yeah.
okay, go ahead.
Um,
How you got
where I
into
was at.
boxing?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So, um, as I'm watching it, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, in order for me to do this, like I have to have my feet together, my hands together, and I have to know how to wrestle a little bit too. So in my head, I already knew I had my legs because I was doing taekwondo. My father was a two-time state champion in wrestling. So of course he
Okay.
taught me how to wrestle a little bit too. So I'm like, "All right, I just need to know how to get my hands together." So once I really started boxing and I really started getting into it, I just fell in love with it. So I stayed there. And
Mm.
that's been that.
So you're originally from DC.
Yes.
So how do you feel like boxing has shaped your growing up in DC experience?
Oh, it definitely helped me a lot, kept me out of a lot of trouble.
How so? I feel like if I was boxing, I feel
Mhm.
like I would be in more trouble.
See, nah, that's like misperception that people have because you have to be disciplined with this sport.
True.
Like in order to be the best, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sore loser. Like I don't like
Mm.
losing in nothing. Like I'm gonna get mad. If we lose, we play a game right now, we lose, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna practice so hard, I'm gonna come back until I beat you. And I
Oh
gotta beat you
wow.
multiple times. Like I'm
Mm.
very competitive. So with me boxing, I just knew if I was to do something like, let me go to this party instead of go to practice, or let me go to this instead of go to practice, I knew I could lose my edge that I have on people.
Mm.
And I never wanted to lose that.
But does it give you more confidence, like to fight, like street fight?
Yeah, of course, of course. But the thing is too, I mean, always been pretty disciplined. So it's like a lot of times, of course, I'm gonna defend myself, but a lot of times I'm not really tripping on what a person got to say or what they doing. I mean,
Mm.
as long as they don't put their hands on me or say nothing too crazy to me, I'm not worried about them.
That's good. That's good. You have discipline because
Yeah,
these YNs
yeah,
do not.
yeah,
What
yeah.
what what do you think they're lacking?
They lacking a lot of like father figures. They lacking a lot of discipline for sure, but definitely father figures or like big bros. Like when I was younger, I mean, I had my father, so it made it better.
Mhm.
But my father also put me around a lot of father figures too, like a lot of
Mm.
big bros. Like
That's
I
good.
got people I can call right now, like big bro. What about if I do this or if I do that? They gonna tell me like, nah, just chill. You know what I
Mm.
mean? They gonna lead me
That's
the
so
right way.
good.
Yeah, a lot of like youngins now, cause I be talking to them too, and they'll tell me like they just go out with them and their friends thinking. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Imagine being 13, 14, impulsive like that. You know, you emotional. You just going through like your teenage stages for real and everything. And they just going off that. They're not even
Mm.
thinking. And
I can
now they
imagine.
got access to everything.
Yes.
Like, like guns, knives, everything. When I was younger, granted, I knew some people that had them, but they wasn't as easily accessible as they are
Mhm.
now. Like you could get a gun like that, no
Yeah, it's
problem.
pretty scary.
Yeah,
I'm pretty concerned for our future. I'm
yeah,
gonna send if I find any, I'm gonna send them to y'all gym.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, you've talked about like male figure. Do you have any women figures in your life that
Oh,
are there to
of
influence
course.
you?
I mean, I got my mama. That's definitely number one. I have I have three sisters.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my two big sisters, they definitely there. My younger sister, she influenced me.
In what ways
Um,
do you feel like that feminine presence influences you?
um, they just let me know how to treat a woman. Like, you know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
a lot of people we so aggressive. Like men, we so aggressive, with women. We gotta know when to pick and choose, when to be aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of times I think people are overly aggressive with women.
Yeah.
Like, just take your time.
Right.
You
Be
know?
cool.
Yeah. And a lot of times, like, granted, we all different and we all don't, we all got different bodies and things like that. But women go through stuff that men couldn't even understand. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like a period. I don't know how y'all
Talk
deal with
about
that.
it
Yeah.
because men do not talk about it. Like they think it's so weird and nasty and gross, but I'm like, it's natural.
It definitely is. It
But
definitely
it's
is.
but let's educate people. The woman, her uterus lining is shedding. That shit
Yeah.
hurts.
Yeah, for sure. For
We
sure.
need some grace.
Yeah.
Not only physically but emotionally as
Mhm.
well. So I'm
Yeah.
glad you know that. See, that's the thing. There's a difference between men who grew up with brothers and men who grew up with sisters.
Yeah.
Men who grew up with sisters have a lot more grace and
Yeah.
understanding and
Yeah.
compassion.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So I'm the youngest boy, but I got three brothers and three sisters.
Okay.
So I kind of like got the best of both. Like,
Yeah,
you know
a
what I
good
mean?
mix.
And my mom, she always like just instilled in me, to be patient with women.
Mhm.
And my dad too, don't get me wrong. But
That's
my
good.
mom for sure, like, cause I gotta be patient with her too. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? It's just I had a lot of good people that's showing me the way without even having have to like really tell me, because I learned just from watching people like just
Mhm.
watching other people's mistakes and things like that. So
Mm. Well, speaking of compassion, I know you had 2 knockouts. Like,
mhm.
how does it feel when you knock someone out? I feel like my heart would hurt so bad.
I'm not gonna lie. When you do it, you gonna feel really good.
You don't mind?
No,
You
I
don't
mean,
feel bad?
no, not
What
at
if it
all.
hurt?
Who hurt? Them?
Them, yeah.
I don't care. I mean, granted, I have compassion for sure, but when we in that ring, I'm like a different person. You know, fighting and just being in there, I know what I signed up for. They know what they signed up for. And when we get in there, like you're gonna see exactly what I'm gonna give you and how I'm gonna give it to you. You get knocked out, so be it. That's on you.
Are you friends with them after? Like, can you be friends with somebody after you fight them?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Because I respect you. You got in there. A lot of people don't get in there. And as you can see, like right now I'm 4-0. But for real, if all of my fights that I had lined up, planned out, I would have been 7-0 by now.
Really?
Yeah. So a lot of people don't get in there with me. So if you do get in there with me, I respect you, but I'm gonna get you out of there for sure. I
So it's
respect you.
difficult to like progress because people have to do their end as well.
Yeah, it take two to tango. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? But I'm still I got a great team. I got a
Mhm.
great team. So I'm always progressing, no matter what.
So what's your goal with boxing? Like, what does it look like moving forward?
I want to be the best
In the
ever.
world?
No, ever. Like dead or alive. You think of Floyd, you think of Muhammad Ali, you think of Sugar Ray Leonard, you think of boxing. When you think of Nasheed Smith, you're gonna think of boxing as well. You know what I mean? You're gonna think, oh, he was one of them ones. He was really one of the greatest. He was fighting everybody. He was beating them. I want to be one of those.
Well, you're surrounded by the right people.
Yeah.
Does Gervonta like contribute to you at all? Like pour into you?
Oh yeah, of course. When we training, I always ask him questions, or even like he just pushed me sometimes because I'm trying to be on his level. I'm actually trying to be better than him.
Mhm.
So as we doing sprints, I'm trying to beat him. Or if we doing bag drills or anything like that, I'm trying to do it better than him. So when I get in there with people that's below him, it's easier.
Mhm.
So
And then you also
definitely.
like you got Scooter with you too,
Yeah.
who I saw you all training together.
Yeah.
So it's good to have him there as well as he's on the come up too.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Me and Scooter been together in boxing for like what 10, 12 years now.
Oh wow. But
Yeah,
you
like
all are different weight classes?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, we grew up in the gym together. And it's crazy. We the from our like generation, we probably like the last two standing for real in the gym.
Really?
Yeah.
What like takes people out?
Everything. It
Mm.
from streets to girls to just even just finding a good job. Like, boxing not really for everybody.
Right.
And when people find like just something that'll get them by, some people just want to just stick with that. And that's okay. Don't get me wrong. Like it's some good paying jobs out here. But I'm a little different. I'm okay. I
Do
rather
you feel like boxing is sustainable, like a sustainable career?
for sure. You just gotta know. You just gotta know when to leave. You gotta know how to save, what to invest in. Like you gotta have good people around you because a lot of people they get this money, they go crazy. Like, and in boxing, it's a short window, but it's really only a small percentage of people that really get great money for real.
Mhm.
And if you know how to budget, you know how to invest, you know what to invest in, you should be good.
Mm. Okay, but with boxing, like obviously you can win a lot,
Mhm.
money, fame, notoriety, but you can also lose because you're putting your body in harm's way. Like, are you ever concerned about your brain and your mental health? And
Not at
like,
all.
you're not?
No. I'm I know what I signed up for. I know what can come with this. I know how it can end, whatever. I don't care. Um,
You don't care?
no, I'm good. Like this, I love boxing. Like I'm in love with everything that comes with boxing. If that's training, being hurt, injured, sparring, fighting, like everything that comes with boxing, I'm in love with. That's why I do it every day. That's why
But what
I'm
about
able
like
to do it.
long term, like CTE and stuff like that? Aren't you worried about that?
Not at all. I'm
Well,
gonna
are
be
you at
fine.
least doing some things to prevent that from happening?
Yeah, I mean that's why I work on my defense. I move my
Oh.
head, Um, but same time, I mean, like I said, I got a great team. So if something is going wrong in a fight, and me, I'm never gonna quit. I'm never gonna stay down. I'm always gonna get up. My coaches will know to throw the towel in for me. Like you know what I mean? It's no trip. They know when to stop it, when to keep me going. I could tell you an incident, right? Um, it was during Ramadan. It was probably like 2018 or 2019 because Ramadan was no, couldn't have been 2019 because that was COVID. It had to be 2018. Ramadan was in the summertime that year. And I tell my coaches, even though it's Ramadan and I'm not eating during the day, I'm not drinking no water, don't give me no slack. Like I want the same thing. Like everything that I do regular, give me that. So we outside, we doing sprints. It's hot as a bug outside. I can't lie to you. And Ramadan, you know about Ramadan, right?
Mhm.
So you can't eat while the sun is out. So we doing sprints. It's hot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely dehydrated at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my coach look at me. I'm breathing hard. He like, you all right? I said, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. He said, you don't want to sit down? I said, nah, 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 not yet, not yet, not yet. So I keep going. I keep going. I'm tired as a mug. Even my father is saying, he like, man, look, just drink some water. I'm like, nah, I'm
Right.
not gonna drink no water. So then I did one more and I didn't like do it how I should have. And Coach B just sat me down. He was like, nah, just chill. And I wanted to like bite back at him, but I can't because I gotta trust his judgment.
Yeah.
So, my coaches, they always gonna make sure I'm straight, no matter
That's
what.
nice.
Yeah.
That's respectable. How
Yeah.
was Ramadan for you this year?
Ramadan was really good. I'm not gonna lie. This was probably the easiest Ramadan I've ever had.
Why is that?
Well, one, at first, before daylight savings, the sun was going down like
Yeah,
6:30.
true.
So I was like, oh yeah, I'm good. But then it was just like spiritually, I just felt like I was there. Like I felt connected. You know what I'm saying? And during that, while still training, I felt strong. Like I felt like really strong. And it's crazy because statistically, athletes when they fast during Ramadan and they still perform, statistically speaking, they do better than regular.
Mm. Why do you think
Um,
that is?
I think just because it's like a mental thing. Like if you could do this without no food and no water, like can't nothing stop you. Like you know
Right.
what I mean? So like stuff that you thought you needed, you showing yourself that you don't need, and you could just keep pushing higher and higher.
Mm. What was your takeaway from Ramadan this year?
My takeaway was I just want to like cut out a little bit of my bad habits and
Mm.
make sure I make more of my prayers and things like that. Just try to be more on like the religious side. But I think it was good this year though. I think I did good.
Is all your family Muslim or just you?
No, so my mom isn't, she never took her Shahada. My dad is, my little sister is, and my second older sister is.
Okay.
Yeah. But we all like we all used to practice the religion and then, as people start growing older, they start making their own decisions, things like that.
So you think this is something you'll stick with?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Have you gone to Mecca?
No, but I really want to. So I'm trying to get something down where I can get me, my dad. I got a brother. He's not my blood, but we knew each other since we was 3 years old. Trying to get him and his dad in too. So I'm trying to like budget and see when I could do that for all of us and take us out there.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, and that'll be all of our like first times. My dad, he not old, but he older, you know what I'm saying? So it's like with him and then my other he pretty much like my second father too, I'm not gonna lie. Him too, like that'd be good. And then also my brother, like that'd be fun. I'm not gonna
That would
lie.
be a really
Yeah.
nice trip. It's
Yeah.
making me think of Rumble in the Jungle. Have you ever seen that movie?
Nah.
Muhammad Ali when he went to Africa to fight.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
would you do that?
Yeah.
You would go there
Definitely.
to fight
Oh yeah, of course, of course, of course. I would fight anywhere. I'm not gonna lie to
and
you.
fight anyone?
Yeah. Anyone.
Really?
It don't matter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boxing, I don't know. Like I was telling Coach Barry this, like it's so like I'm pretty new to it. Like
Mhm.
Lamont was my first like interaction with a boxer.
Oh, for real, yeah.
And I don't really watch it or like entertain it because to me it's like too violent and I do not like violence. Like my heart hurts so bad. Like I was watching the fights like on March
Mhm.
1st like that because it just hurts my feelings like seeing people get hurt.
Seeing
But
people get hit.
when I talk to boxers and I
Mhm.
see how much there is behind the scenes, like how much like discipline and life lessons that you're getting from it, it makes more sense to me and it feels a little bit better to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, no, boxing not really that bad. I mean, I don't get me wrong. It is kind of crazy. I mean,
It's
when you get hit
crazy.
hard, like it'd be crazy. But it's not really that bad. I think a lot of people like um I don't want to say overreact, but they kind of like over overreact to it a
Yeah, but
little
we've
bit.
seen people
Yeah.
get hurt like
Oh yeah,
bad
for
from
sure.
boxing.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Boxing definitely no joke. Like, don't get me wrong, it's no joke. It's no game. You can literally die in that ring for sure. Um, but I just know my skills. I know what I do. I know how I practice. I know how I fight. I know I'm gonna be fine at the end of the day.
Who are some of your favorite boxers? I know you have listed this before,
Mhm.
but who is it today? Because you said it
Yeah, I'm
changes.
not gonna lie. It definitely changes all the time. Okay, how many you want me to give you?
You can give me 5.
Okay, okay, wait. When I give them to you, I want you to let me know if you know them or not.
Okay.
Willie Pep,
No.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Um, Sugar Ray Leonard,
Yes.
Sugar Ray Robinson,
Yes.
Marvin Hagler.
No.
Like you know Marvin Hagler, but you know Sugar Ray? Okay. Tommy Hearns.
Ah, that name sounds a little familiar, but I don't know.
Yeah. So I just named like three kings of the sport at one time. It was Sugar Ray, Marvin Hagler, and Tommy Hearns. Those three, and they was all in the same weight class.
Mm,
And they all fought each other. It
mm.
was crazy. That was a crazy era. That was a
Do
good
you go
time.
back and like study past like fights?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. You
What
got you
has
gotta
changed
a
in
lot,
boxing culture?
a lot.
Like what?
I think Floyd really changed the culture.
Mm,
Just
I can
because of
see
the
that.
simple fact the O is really important. I think right
The
now though, I
who?
think the O, like, being undefeated.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I think right now though, we like the sport is going back to not caring about being undefeated and things like that. You're
Mm.
starting to see like more prospects fight each other. You're starting to see more people that's undefeated fight each other. So I think people not really caring. Um, like even look at Lamont Roach. Like you what? He took one L and fighting Tank. And you seen that was a good fight.
What
You know
did
what I
you think
mean?
of that fight?
I thought it was a close fight. I thought it was a close
What
fight.
were your thoughts?
I thought it was a good fight. Um,
Were you surprised
I definitely
by
was.
Lamont?
I wasn't too surprised because I know Lamont. I seen Lamont. I seen him clip people in the gym, talking, put them out too, like sleep. So I've seen him. I've seen Tank. I've seen him put people out too, sleep, multiple, a lot. Like I'm talking. I'm a kid coming from. I'm leaving high school early, so I come in the gym in the morning so I could train with the pros. I'm watching them spar. I seen Tank put somebody in a corner. He couldn't get out,
Really?
and it was over.
Does it hurt to go to sleep?
No,
Does it hurt when you wake up?
I ain't never went to sleep before. Yeah, I
Really?
ain't never went to sleep. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been rocked. Like, don't get me wrong. I think every box is gonna
Yeah,
get rocked.
naturally.
Yeah. But I never been like put out.
So what do you think of the outcome of Lamont and Tank's fight?
It was a good fight.
Why is everybody being
uh
so diplomatic when this is politics?
because I mean, I'm cool with both sides. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, so you could be
Yeah,
honest.
don't get me wrong. Tank is my guy though. Like Tank has flown me and a couple people from the gym out to Florida to Vegas and then flown me back home so I could fight. Like Tank is definitely he's like big bro to me. I knew Tank for a minute. I knew Lamont too, but like knowing Lamont and knowing his family and his team and stuff like that's always just been respect. Just because I know he's a fighter, he's a good fighter too.
But is it lacking respect if you're honest about what you thought of the fight?
No, I'm honest though. It was a good fight. It was a good close fight. I think the draw made sense. I think it could have went either way for real, for real. But it was a good close fight. Like it was a really close fight. So I
Yeah.
mean, if I'm not gonna lie, if I was a judge, I would have been frustrated on scoring the fight for real.
What did you think of the knee down?
I didn't really like it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he should have did it. But I understand him doing it because when that grease get in your eye,
I
that thing
do
really
get that.
burn.
I really, really
Yeah.
understand
Yeah,
that.
exactly. You
I
a girl,
really,
so you
really do.
know.
Yeah, that
Like,
shit does burn.
yeah, like, and it's crazy because so I had my braids in for the fight, and
Mhm.
I had took them out as soon as I got home, and I sparred the next day. And when I sparred, like, it was grease in my eye, and I was like, stop. I was like, hold on, give me a towel, like, wipe my eye. Like,
No, it does burn.
yeah, it burned a lot. So I mean, granted, he probably shouldn't have took that. And he probably should have just like, ref, I can't see my eye. Like, you know what I mean? But that would have also gave Lamont to opportunity to really knock him down. Then at that point, we'd be having a different conversation because if that knockdown was counted, you know, the fight outcome would have been changed.
Mhm.
Lamont would have won. So I
Mhm.
mean, I understand why he did it. Probably shouldn't have done it, but I understand why he did it.
What are your predictions for when they fight again?
Um, it's kind of hard, right? Because I mean, now the world knows how good Lamont is, but Lamont got that confidence now because they playing it like he won, and a lot of people really do think he won. You know what I mean? Rightfully so. It was a close fight, so it makes sense.
He had that confidence before though.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But it's more confidence now because he knows, like he been in there with him, and
Mm.
he took some of his best shots too. So he knows like he can. It's like it's different from just saying like, oh, okay, I know if I drink 5 gallons of water today, I'm gonna be fine. But then actually doing it
Mhm.
and then knowing that you're gonna be fine, you be like, I can do that tomorrow. Like I'm
Yeah.
good. You know what I mean? So um I think that fight is gonna be really good. And then still, Tank is Tank. I don't care if he down 10 rounds. Tank is Tank. He can always put you out with that one punch. So I think Tank get back focused, get to being him, doing his thing again. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I don't know who's gonna win. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it really could go any direction though. Like any direction. Like if I was a betting man, I wouldn't put no money on that.
Mm.
Like I don't know who's gonna win that fight, but I know it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, it is. I appreciate it. Okay, so that moment, like seeing that fight, I really did appreciate
That
boxing.
was your first fight?
No, I saw Boots a couple months ago, like last July.
Oh,
So
when
this is
he
my
fought
second fight.
who did he fight? I think David
He
Ebenezer or something like that.
he fought somebody from out of America
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
it
David,
like
yeah.
ended early
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because he
Yeah,
hit
he
him below the
stopped him.
belt on accident.
Boots?
Boots hit him below the belt.
Oh.
Yeah, so the fight ended early. So this was my second fight.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing like the skill, I'm like, okay, I get it. Cause you know how I'm like, I don't like to watch it, but seeing the skill of them fight, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm kind of tapped in. Like it was really entertaining.
Yeah, so for real, I'm not gonna lie, you just like spoiled. I ain't gonna lie because usually fights not gonna be like that.
Yeah,
Like that was probably, in my opinion, right now,
an
that's
entertaining fight.
fight of the year. I'm not
That was
gonna
a
lie.
good fight.
Yeah.
But I watched the fights before it too.
Mm-hmm.
I'd missed Scooters though, and I'm upset I missed his because I know it was a KO in one round, which is
Mm-hmm.
iconic.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're gonna talk about that tomorrow when he comes.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Which I'm looking forward to. Okay, we talked a lot about boxing. I want to know, who are you outside of boxing?
Um, outside of boxing, I'm super chill. Like I'm a homebody. I really don't like to like go to parties or go to clubs or lounges or things like that. But I do love to eat. Not gonna lie.
What's your favorite food?
A little bit of everything. It's like I love pasta, Alfredo for sure. And I love French fries.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, I had this guy on the other day on the show, and he was like, men know how to, like, they know exactly what they want, like, as far as food right now. So, like, if you're hungry right now, would you know exactly what you want?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What do you
I'm
want?
not gonna lie. I am hungry right now. I ain't eat today yet.
And what do you have a taste
Um,
for?
I got a taste for you ever heard of this place called Halal Guys?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I did not believe he was serious. I was like, there's no way. Cause I don't know what I want. I'm hungry right now and I have no idea what I want to eat.
Damn, that's crazy. So wait. So how do you like decide what to eat then? What do you do? You ask
Mm,
for advice or you just
I really don't. Like, I either look what I got in the fridge,
Mhm.
or I go on Uber Eats until something like really screams at
Yeah,
me.
I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy.
It's really difficult.
Oh nah. If I'm hungry, bro. I ain't
And you
gonna
know
lie.
exactly what you want.
Yeah, like and if I don't, I'm just gonna pick something random, like whatever. Like, all right, I'm close by Chipotle, I'm gonna go to Chipotle. Like, you know what I
Really.
mean? Yeah, so
But
um
sometimes I do get, like, I have been craving tacos. So I'll probably eat
mm,
tacos sometime this week.
okay, okay. You
Okay.
you gonna make them or you gonna buy them?
I don't know. I think I want to make them because I saw a recipe the other day and they look
Mm,
really, really good. But I don't like. Actually, I said I'm gonna stop saying that. I like cooking.
okay, there you go. See, look, now I'm about to give you an idea.
Give
Next
me an
show,
idea.
cooking with Summer.
Yes,
You
cooking
know?
with
Oh,
Summer.
okay. I wasn't even thinking of that, but yeah, cooking with Summer would be
They
good.
gonna be mad. Yeah, I would do that. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you a student or anything? Did you go to school?
I went to school for one semester and then I dropped out.
What were you studying?
I was studying for business.
Okay.
I went to Montgomery Community College, but the thing is, I never really could learn like in a classroom type of setting.
Mm.
I like to learn like while being active.
Mhm.
Like I like to learn like say if you teach me something like let me practice it
Mhm.
and like write it down and go on a board and you know what I mean do it like that.
That's good that you know that though, cuz
Yeah.
I feel like some people stay in situations that don't serve them because they don't realize like this is not the environment for me. Not everybody is meant to learn in this systematic way.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And it's funny too because I always like even in high school, like I always was just like I'm not trying to be no doctor. Like I'm
Mm.
trying to be a boxer. Granted, growing up, I thought being a boxer was probably all that I needed, but now that I'm older and I'm learning still, I understand that you're gonna need like something else.
What
So like
else?
I like to look at real estate. I like to look into trucking too. So
Wow, you sound like a really smart and like disciplined and you got your head on straight. That's so good. Like
I be trying. I be
the
trying.
kids need to see you.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I'm actually going to a school. I can't remember the school name right now, but I'm going up there for a career day so I can like talk to
Oh, that's
kids. Yeah.
sweet. So
So I try to like give back in ways of talking to kids or like even for Ramadan, like I went and I passed out like toys to kids, you know,
that's
things
so
like that. Yeah,
sweet. That's so sweet.
yeah.
You know what I like about like the Muslim religion
Yeah.
is that like you can tell somebody is a Muslim because of how they act.
Yeah.
Like any other religion is not necessarily obvious, right?
Yeah.
But like you know a Muslim because they devote their whole life to it. Like the praying, the diet, like
Yeah.
the fasting, all of that. And I think that's really honorable.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna lie, like for me in Islam, like I grew up Muslim, so I was born Muslim, and just like that community, that also was like a really good thing that played into me being like who I am now too,
Mm,
like you know just being disciplined, um, and just listening to people. Like, a lot of times I think that's what we like too. Like a lot of people really don't be listening,
thanks.
and sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes some people just be talking like BS, but
Hmm.
not everybody talking BS. And sometimes like the Lord will send you messages in different kinds of ways. And if you're not listening, you really just missed out on a blessing for real. And my dad always tells me it's like it's not about who or how you got the message, but did you get the message?
Mm.
So I know like it's a lot of Muslims too. That's Muslim women.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of them, like they tell me a lot of good stuff and a lot of stuff that'll help me stay on a correct path and just, you know, keep my head on straight.
So, what's a message, and this is how we can close out? What's a message that you've gotten recently that
Recently,
you feel comfortable sharing?
um, I've got um they told me to always keep learning.
Mm,
No matter what that looks like, no matter where it's coming from, that's in boxing or just in life. Always keep learning. And that stuck with me. I think Bernard Hopkins told me that. You know who that is?
mm-mm.
He's a boxer too, legendary.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
and he
you've met
Muslim.
some of your favorite
Oh
boxers.
yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be crazy because sometimes, like now, I'm kind of like used to it, but when I was younger, I just had to like make sure I wasn't like fanned out.
Right, right, right.
Like I remember one time, we was in New York, and it was me, Scooter, a couple of my coaches. We had went out to eat for breakfast, and we in there, we just sitting, and I seen No Nito Donaire. He a boxer too, crazy resume. He's like one of like modern day legends though.
Mm,
Like he used to fight everybody, anybody at any weight class too.
really?
Yeah, really, he was really that. I'm not gonna lie, he was really that. And when I seen him, I was like, "Oh, that's no need to do that." Like I got stuck for a minute. I grabbed Scooter, I was like, "Hey, look, look!" And it was crazy because he was just cool. Like he was really chill. He just spoke to me. You know, we took a picture. We had a conversation and everything.
Did he give you some good advice?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I can't really remember that advice, but he definitely gave it to me though. And he really just showed me like that's how I want to be. Like
Mm.
when people or kids are just coming up to me, want to take pictures and stuff like that. So like even sometimes, like now, if I'm walking the street, somebody will call out Sugar Sheed or Nasheed, the boxer. We could take a picture. We could talk.
Oh, that's
Like,
sweet.
always.
Okay, well when you blow up, remember little old me, okay?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm gonna always remember summer, man. We doing this interview, having a good time, a grand time. The food smelling good back there. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna always remember
and
this.
and I was in the gym working out with
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah, definitely, definitely. You was looking tight
I'm
too.
gonna
Yeah.
do it
That was your
again.
first time?
Yeah.
Oh
I'm gonna do
yeah.
it again. You guys have to invite me back and I'm gonna come back and we'll work out again.
Just let me know when you're
I
ready to
was
come.
sore. Let me tell you something.
Over the
Yes.
Okay,
I was
okay.
doing that for what, 5 minutes maybe? The
Yeah.
next day I was like, are you kidding me? Like
Oh yeah,
all of this
yeah.
was all sore. I was like, bro, I cannot imagine.
Yeah, so I mean, who said this? One of my coach Cooley said, he said you gotta imagine a fight is maybe like a street fight, probably like 10, 20 seconds.
Mhm.
Imagine just keeping your hands up for 3 minutes straight and then punching too and taking somebody else's
And
punches.
defense,
Yeah,
yeah, no.
definitely,
Y'all have
definitely.
I salute hats off to y'all because that is some hard work
And
there.
you didn't just hit the
The
mitts, you did the
frog.
frog too. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's probably what really got you sore. I'm not gonna
No, it
lie.
wasn't. Cause I'm in Pilates, so that kind of thing I'm good. It was the boxing.
Pilates is basically like the frog.
Yes, like the frog is the
Mm.
reformer, is what
Oh,
we
okay,
use. And
okay.
like I just was there today. Like that's I told you we have to go. We'll go.
Let me know. Yeah,
Okay.
just let me know.
Well, thank you for being on Summertime
Oh yeah, of
today.
course.
I
No problem.
appreciate your time, your
Definitely.
conversation. I'm looking forward to putting this out because the kids need you. They need an
Of course.
example.
Of course. Listen, I always tell kids to always try to get on my Instagram, my number, anything. Just text me, DM
That's
me.
sweet.
We play the game together and all
That's sweet.
that. Yeah.
That's sweet. You hear that, kids? Reach out. Tell them
Yeah.
where to find you.
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at SugarSheed _ SUGARSHEED_.
Thank you for being here.
Right.
Summertime.